Mr. Chairman, I'd like to speak to the bill.
Representative Wilmer.
Maybe the people watching don't know, I think we all know, nullification is one of the priority issues on the agenda of the Tea Party. There's even an online nullification seminar, if you'd like to take it. It is said to be the remedy for federal tyranny. I'm not going to speak anymore about nullification and the constitutional problems with it. I want to point out that nullifying federal law results in the loss of federal funding. This body already voted to nullify one federal law at a cost of $800 million over the biennium to the Departments of Agriculture, Environmental Quality, Natural Resources, and Transportation. Yesterday we heard a bill that would allow us to completely dissolve Montana's compact relationship with the United States. Members of the body, that would result in the loss of all federal funding. A majority in the Appropriations Committee has been voting to reject federal funding for public education, public health, and human services. Now, everyone's concerned about the deficit, but this isn't the way to approach the deficit or resolve that problem. This just goes too far. Talk about governments going too far. I've been watching votes, and I've been wondering who in this body is receiving agricultural farm subsidies on one hand, and then voting to nullify federal law and reject federal money on the other hand. I do understand the role of subsidies in stabilizing agricultural prices, but individuals who earn their income from agriculture also receive unearned income in the form of federal farm subsidies. Out of respect for decorum, I will not name names, but this information is public. I urge anyone interested to look it up. And here's what I found. 15 members of this body, the House of Representatives, receive farm subsidies either individually or in partnership as a business. 3 receive subsidies of more than $250,000 over the last 15 years. The 15 members in total who received subsidies received $1.394 million in the last 15 years. And members of the body, I hate to tell you, but the senators do much better. In the Senate, we have 11 senators earning $4.56 million in agricultural subsidies over the last 15 years. Now, just as I said at the beginning of the session with respect to health care benefits, I ask those of you receiving these subsidies to be consistent. In one case, a member of the Senate earned $67,000 a year in unearned farm subsidy income. If you're going to vote for all these nullification bills, if you're going to reject federal money for public education, public health, and human services, then be consistent and give your checks back too. Or don't vote for these bills. Thank you.
Further discussion, Representative Minahan.